Section 9.2 Project Management. Learning outcomes intended for this section include explain project management and the primary reasons projects fail, identify the primary project planning diagrams, and identify the three different types of outsourcing along with their benefits and challenges. With today's volatile economic market, business leaders need to adjust by using every possible tool to sustain competitiveness. Project management is one of these tools that help decision makers to see whether projects are in line with their business goals and how to conduct projects to reach the defined goals. Meeting projects' time and budget constraints are the important challenges each project faces. With the use of project management skills, project managers can avoid the cases which may lead to project failure, such as unclear or missing business requirements, skipped SDLC phases, changing technology, the cost of finding errors, and balance of the triple constraints. This picture lists the tangible and intangible benefits of using project management, such as decreased expenses, decreased processing error, decreased response time, increased quantity or sales, increased quality, and for intangible benefits, improved decision making, improved community service, improved goodwill, and improved morale. Feasibility is the measure of the tangible and intangible benefits of an information system. Types of feasibility studies include economic, which measures the cost effectiveness of a project, operational, which measures how well a solution meets the identified requirements, scheduled feasibility, technical feasibility, and political and legal feasibility. The cost of finding an error in different phases of a project is different. In early phases, such as analysis and design, an error is relatively inexpensive to fix. However, the same error during testing and implementation will cost an enormous amount to fix because it will change many parts of the system. This diagram displays that the cost to fix an error grows exponentially as the project goes on in the SDLC process. Project management is the science of making intelligent trade-offs between time, cost, and scope. All projects are limited in some way by these three constraints. This framework, which is used for evaluating and competing demand, is called triple constraint. If the relationship among these variables changes, at least one other variable is going to change. For example, moving up a project's finish date could mean either increasing cost to hire more staff or decreasing the scope to eliminate features or functions. Increasing a project's scope to include additional customer requests could extend the project's time to completion or increase the project's costs or both. Project quality is affected by the project manager's ability to balance these competing demands. A project is a set of temporary activities undertaken to create a unique product or service. Project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities in order to meet project requirements. Project manager is an individual who is an expert in project planning and management, who defines and develops the project plans and tracks the plans to ensure that the project is completed on time and on budget. Project deliverable is any measurable, tangible, verifiable outcome, result, or item that is produced to complete a project or part of a project. Project milestone represents key dates when a certain group of activities must be performed. Project Management Office, or PMO, is an internal department that oversees all organizational projects. Project stakeholder includes individuals and organizations actively involved in the project or whose interest might be affected as a result of project execution or project completion. Executive sponsor is the person or group who provides the financial resources for the project. This picture lists the SMART criteria that are useful reminders about how to ensure that the project has created understandable and measurable objectives. A project charter is a concise written description of the project's intended work. The charter may contain the name of the sponsor, the project's benefits to the organization, a description of the objective, the expected time frame, and budget. Project plan is a formal, approved document that manages and controls project execution. A well-defined project plan should be easy to understand and read. It should be communicated to all key participants, appropriate to project size, complexity, and criticality, prepared by the team rather than by individual project manager. Two primary diagrams used in project planning include PERT and Gantt chart. This slide shows an example of a PERT chart, and this slide shows an example of the Gantt chart.